Welcome to Jikook lovers for new videos viral. In their most recent live broadcast, Jimin and Jungkook openly shared details about how they spend their nights sleeping in the same bed, offering an honest and surprisingly intimate glimpse into their daily lives. This conversation directly connects to scenes shown in Are You Sure?, where the two were already seen comfortably sharing a bed, something that immediately caught the attention of viewers. Rather than avoiding the topic, they chose to explain it calmly and naturally, as if it were the most ordinary thing in the world. They revealed that their sleeping habits are almost identical, so perfectly aligned that they move together without even trying. According to them, this synchronization happens instinctively. While sleeping, they tend to move a lot, shifting positions throughout the night, eventually forming a full circle on the bed and somehow returning to where they started. Jimin clarified that this happens even when the bed is small, which only highlights how accustomed they are to sharing such a limited space without discomfort. This detail is important because it confirms that this is not a rare or staged occurrence. It is something they have done repeatedly over time. Spending hours together in the same space does not create tension or inconvenience for them. Instead, it seems to be a source of comfort. The way they talk about it suggests familiarity built through repetition, not novelty. It has long been known among fans that Jimin and Jungkook have shared beds on multiple occasions in the past. Every time such moments surface, whether through behind-the-scenes footage or casual conversations, it is evident how relaxed and at ease they are with each other. Even though they admit that they move a lot while sleeping, this has never stopped them from choosing to sleep together whenever they can. This habit has followed them for years and continues whenever circumstances allow. Some people argue that these moments are exaggerated or done merely for show. However, the detailed way they describe their synchronized sleeping patterns contradicts that idea. Speaking so openly about something as personal as how they move in their sleep suggests that they have nothing to hide. If this were fabricated, there would be no reason to provide such specific and unguarded details about what happens when they are alone, resting together away from cameras and public expectations. The natural rhythm they describe reflects a connection rooted in everyday experience. This is not something that can be easily rehearsed or manufactured. It is the result of living closely together, understanding each other's habits, and adapting naturally over time. The bond they share is maintained through small, ordinary moments that may not always be visible to the public but are deeply real to them. This closeness is also evident in other interactions beyond sleeping arrangements. Many fans remember when Jimin and Jungkook participated in a couple-style challenge that went viral on social media. In that video, their dynamic felt effortless and genuine. They appeared relaxed, playful, and completely in sync, as if this kind of interaction was already part of their everyday routine. Their reactions to each other were quick and intuitive, without the stiffness of people trying to perform for a camera. Jungkook jokingly showed off certain items, teasing that his always wins, while Jimin responded with familiar humor and warmth. These moments may seem small, but they reflect a deep understanding of each other's personalities. The way they joke, respond, and move together mirrors how real couples behave in private, finding joy in simple things and sharing laughter without needing an audience. As time has passed, their relationship has visibly evolved. In older videos from years ago, there was a sense that they wanted to be close but were still cautious, perhaps more aware of how they might be perceived. Today, that closeness feels instinctive. It happens naturally, like a reflex. Compared to 5 or 6 years ago, Jimin and Jungkook now appear far more relaxed, less concerned with external opinions, and more comfortable simply being themselves. They have learned how to exist in the public eye without losing the essence of what they share. Their willingness to share space and time has grown, and it shows. Jikook consistently demonstrate through their actions that their connection is sincere and free of pretense. There is a quiet confidence in the way they interact, suggesting trust built over years of shared experiences. Trust is one of the most noticeable elements in their relationship. When they look at each other or exchange jokes, it is clear that they understand one another deeply. They do not need long explanations or dramatic gestures. Often, a glance or a smile is enough. Many observers note that this kind of interaction is typical of people who have been together for a long time, people who know each other's boundaries, moods, and unspoken thoughts. The affection between them is evident in their laughter. It is genuine, unforced, and filled with warmth. This kind of ease cannot be faked consistently over time. It is built gradually, through shared challenges, long conversations, and countless quiet moments away from the spotlight. All of this further supports the idea that their bond is strong and authentic. The evolution of Jikook tells a story of growing up together. We have watched two shy young boys transform into confident men who are comfortable with their feelings and with each other. Today, they no longer seem preoccupied with hiding their closeness. Instead, they move naturally, adapting to fame while preserving the core of their relationship. Every new video they share reinforces this growth. Their connection has only strengthened over the years, enduring pressures, schedules, and public scrutiny. What exists between Jimin and Jungkook is undeniable. Their actions consistently reaffirm the depth of their bond. Each photo, each clip, adds another piece to the picture of two people who find safety and understanding in one another. Ultimately, what remains is the certainty that we are witnessing something rare. What Jimin and Jungkook share goes beyond what can be captured on screen. It is a deep, lived connection, one built on comfort, mutual support, and emotional intimacy. Their relationship does not require labels to be understood. It speaks for itself through countless small details that casual observers might overlook. They do not behave like people trying to prove something to the world. Instead, they act with a naturalness that comes from within. The way they look at each other, the attention they give one another, and the ease with which they share space all reveal a familiarity shaped by time. This spontaneity exposes a bond strengthened by years of living, working, and growing together. Even when some attempt to downplay or dismiss what exists between them, their actions continue to speak louder than words. Again and again, they provide new moments that reinforce what many have long sensed, that their connection goes far deeper than professional partnership or casual friendship. Every shared moment, whether on stage, during a live broadcast, or in behind-the-scenes footage, becomes further evidence of something genuine. Meaningful glances, protective gestures, and the unmistakable comfort they display around each other tell a story that does not need verbal confirmation. It is written in the way they move together, and the calm they find in each other's presence. Over the years, all of these moments lead to one clear conclusion: the Jikook bond is real and carries an intensity that cannot be ignored. Their daily actions show affection and commitment that feels sincere, not performative. Each image and clip circulating online adds another layer to this narrative, revealing the reality of two people who have found unconditional support in one another. No argument can erase the strength of the bond they have built. It is woven from shared laughter, difficult moments, personal growth, and a quiet love that reveals itself through care and protection rather than grand declarations. For those who pay close attention, these details are anything but coincidence. The way Jimin looks at Jungkook, with admiration, pride, and gentleness, speaks volumes. Likewise, Jungkook's ability to fully relax around Jimin, shedding tension and simply being himself, shows where he finds peace. Everything comes together naturally, without force, revealing a connection that transcends ordinary friendship. There is a unique chemistry between them, an energy that feels special and unmistakable. Watching them together often feels like witnessing something rare and deeply meaningful. Their care and support for one another, expressed quietly day after day, demonstrate that love and respect form the foundation of what they share. Even when they try to remain discreet or protect certain aspects of their private lives, their body language eventually reveals the truth behind their smiles. The way they search for each other's eyes on a crowded stage, or lean on one another when exhausted, confirms that Jikook move through life side by side, facing whatever comes together. In the end, what remains is a sense of reassurance and calm, knowing that we are witnessing a unique relationship, one that inspires and touches many hearts. The connection between Jimin and Jungkook goes far beyond surface-level moments. It is a real, living bond that continues to grow, grounded in trust, comfort, and an unspoken understanding that needs no explanation.